wildcard team because I forgot to change this slide. And as I say, I don't ever pre-check my writing. But we're starting with yours, Matt, because you put together a wildcard team if you were going to wildcard this game week. Yeah, talk me through
Yeah,
it.
obviously, I think partially to be like a bit controversial, but also I think it probably is a better setup. I've gone without Salah, but I think you can make a team around this general structure and add Salah in there for one of the kind of more expensive players. But yeah, my wildcard team, I think the key structure now is we do know there's doubles for Newcastle with nice runs in and around, and Palace have some nice runs approaching there, and they should be doubling in 30. They could be doubling in 33 as well if they win in the FA Cup. So yeah, my team is like Henderson from Palace, of course, and then Sarr. Again, like I've looked at teams who've got nice fixture runs, but also looking at the odds, and FA Cup could and should have doubles, whether it's in 33 or late or 35 or 36, right? So
Yeah,
I'm assuming that I'm trying to load this up with teams that could have doubles and potentially play a bench boost sometime and then free hit in game week 34. So yeah, Henderson feels like is a absolute no brainer. Sarr also feels like a no brainer as well. Then I like Burn and Livramento as their price points. Of course, like I could have gone like someone like Murphy, but I like the Newcastle defenders just in terms of structure. Looking at fixtures and then the likelihood of doubling, I thought double Arsenal defence of Gabriel and Saliba was kind of like pretty obvious. And then we spoke about Brighton. They could still double. Their fixtures are kind of nice. So I went with Van Heck as let's get a cheap option who's going to play. I could put Estupinan there. I think I had quite a lot of money left in this team. So like if Gvardiol is fit, I'd try and squeeze him in somehow into the defence. I'll try and get him in for Van Heck. There's a few ways I can do that. Then into midfield, I've gone double Palace, so Eze and Sarr. I've gone Semenyo. I've gone Palmer. I've gone Mbumo. Of course, Palmer could be Saka, or Palmer could be moved to Salah with a few bits of moving as well. If I was to get Salah, I'd bring in what I'd do. I'd reduce Mbumo to Murphy or Enzo or some Enzo Fernandez or someone like that to a super cheap player, and I'd kind of like make some savings elsewhere. But yeah, I could you can see how you can move it. Yeah, double Palace mid, and then Semenyo there. You could flip around that and have Kluivert and Semenyo, but yeah, Semenyo's a good price point and is nailed. Forward line, Isak, I think, is a bit of a non-negotiable, so he's in there. I don't have Mateta because I think Sarr and Eze probably better value, and also they're fit. We don't know if Mateta's fit. Haaland, I think, is kind of an obvious one, given the likelihood that City will double. So I thought, he's a bit of an obvious one. And then, Evan Nielsen at 5.7, nice fixture run for Bournemouth, and then a chance that they can double in 33, 35 or 36. I thought I'd bring him in there. So obviously the main issue here is no Salah. No second City as well, but Gvardiol, if he was fit, I'd be able to fit them in quite easily. If I did want Salah, I think I could move around a few players and make it work. Right, so Eze could become Murphy, and Mbumo could become Enzo Fernandez. Burn becomes Livramento becomes Munoz, and I think I could probably squeeze to Salah then. So it's not ideal, but I think you've got to make a few sacrifices to fit in both Haaland and Salah. So that's how to do it. And with likewise with Saka, I'd want to squeeze him straight in, but I could make a few changes to make Mbumo Saka, with relative ease. So I think that's the structure. But the structure for me, assuming you've played your assistant manager free Newcastle, free Palace, and then stack it with teams that are likely to progress in the FA Cup.
Yeah, and the good news is the FA Cup takes place prior to game week 30's deadline, so we'll know who goes in, who's very likely to get those doubles and who's going to get the blanks. So I'm assuming you'd mess around with this as soon as you find out the results of those fixtures, right?
No, exactly. Obviously, it's different from knowing the fixtures and when they're actually scheduled, right? Because we're playing a guessing game now, so I think that's the risk that you're playing with, and like slightly less info. But yeah, it's quite a powerful team as well, like because you can see you got some players against Leicester, you got some Bournemouth players against like
Southampton.
Ipswich, you got some players against Southampton, right? So it's a nice time to do it because of like the teams you want to be targeting.
Got nice
On the
fixtures.
wildcard. They have nice GW30 games as well. So yeah, it's quite a powerful move. I may consider it myself because like my team is like quite threadbare at the moment. There's lots of like injured or banned kind of players and whatnot. So yeah, I could consider it.
Yeah.
But we
Like
go
to see
close to
them.
deadline.
Yeah. As late as possible. Get as much info as you can, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I like it. I like the team, and